All right, class, let me get this situated. So my name is Miss Benson, and today we're going to talk a little bit about art critiques. So there are 4 steps to art criticism. Art criticism isn't where you just say, hey, I don't like your artwork. There are 4 actual steps that you really need to go through in order to properly critique a work of art. So for this presentation, we're going to be critiquing our own work of art. We're going to be doing Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. So you can use these 4 steps for any work of art you want, but today we're going to show you how to do this one. So the first step is to describe. So it's what it says. You describe what you see in the artwork. So what kind of artwork do you think this is? Is it a portrait? Is it a landscape? Is it a still life poster? This one looks like a landscape to me. So what kind of objects do you see in the artwork? Today, in this one, I see buildings at the bottom. I see a night sky on the top, and I see some rolling hills back there. So what kind of media do you think the artist used? Is it crayon, pencil, ink, yarn, metal, stone, glass, clay, wood, anything? This one in particular is paint. And I think he used oil paint for this one, but it's kind of hard to tell on a computer screen. So step 2 is to analyze the work of art. So this is where your art knowledge really comes in handy. So it's mostly the elements and principles of art. So the first one we're going to talk about is the use of line. So what kind of lines do you see? Are they sharp? Are they jagged, fuzzy, straight, smooth, broken, horizontal, zigzag, wavy? What kind of lines are they? So in this one, I see some curved lines. He uses a lot of different kind of lines there. These ones are curved. These ones are a little wavy. And then if you look right here, these are pretty straight. What kind of shapes and forms do you see? Are they circles? I see some circles here. See some rectangles here. What kind of forms? Cones, spheres, cylinders, cubes. I don't really see much of those. How would you describe the shapes and the forms? Are they curved? Are they angular, organic, freeform? What does the artist do in these? They looked pretty curved to me. You can definitely see right here. These ones are pretty straight here. All right, so what kind of colors do you see in the artwork? Are they bright? Are they soft? Are they cool, warm? Are they complementary? Are they monochromatic, neutral, triadic? These ones in particular, it looks like he uses quite a he uses cool tones in this one. So remember, cool tones are kind of blues, greens, just like darker, kind of more chill colors. So next is texture. What kind of textures do you see? Is it rough? Is it soft? Is it smooth? Is it dull? Is it hard? This one looks pretty rough to me. You can tell these little lines here are his brush strokes, so it doesn't look very soft to me there. All right, so about space. How is space used in the artwork? Does it look like you can see for miles? Is it shallow space where you can only see a little bit? Or is it flat space where it has no dimension at all? This one is deep space because it looks like you can see a little bit there. It has a good range of value and light and dark values. What is the focal point of this one? To me, it looks like this focal point is right here. It really catches the eye there. What about contrast? Are there noticeable differences between light and dark areas? Yes, there are. You can definitely see the contrast between the whites and the yellows and the blues in the sky here. There isn't much contrast in the bottom except for the lights in the village there. Would you say the elements of art create a sense of unity in this piece? Do they hold the work in a pleasing way? Does it make you feel good? I would say so. This painting is very famous. It's very calming to me. Is there any balance used in this artwork? What kind of visual balance? Is it asymmetrical, where both sides of the artwork is different? So if you cut it in half, if both sides are the same, that would be symmetrical. If they're not, it would be asymmetrical. So this one looks like it's asymmetrical to me. Is there repetition and pattern in this one? What kind of elements and principles do you see repeated in this artwork? Well, you definitely see a lot of lines in this artwork. So we can see that. That's a bunch of repetition there. So our next step is interpretation. So what is the purpose or meaning of this artwork? So there are many purposes of art, but this is where you're kind of thinking, what is the artist trying to do? Why did he create this work of art? Or she? Why did she create this work of art? So what do you think he was trying to do here? Is it expressive? Was he trying to show emotions or feelings or ideas? Is it narrative? Are they describing a story or showing experiences? Is it functional art? Functional art is something that has a function. So is it like a chair? I don't think so. Is it ceremonial? That's a work that celebrates or commemorates a certain ritual or ceremony. Is it decorative art, where it's purely for decoration and is trying to beautify an area? Is it persuasive art? Like, is it marketing? Is it propaganda? Is it reflecting the world? Is it art that imitates nature? So this one kind of looks like it's a mixture of expressive art, and it's kind of showing the world there. All right, and then our last one is judgment or informed preference. So this one sounds a little scary, so it's where you tell me what you like about the artwork, what you don't like, what do you think about it? So what is the value? Do you think it's pretty? Is it thought-provoking? Does it help us understand the past? Does it communicate an idea or a principle? Do you think this would benefit others? Does the work show value, or is it not valuable at all? Is it just okay? And why do you think this? What is your reasoning for this? That's where the informed preference comes in, because you really need to show why you have this idea and how you came to this. And so this is kind of the more narrative part of art criticism. This is where you show your own thoughts and kind of explain your feelings about why you feel about this. For example, I really enjoy this painting. It's definitely one of the greatest paintings of all time, and it's definitely that for a reason, in my opinion. I think it's very original. Van Gogh is known for his very huge brushstrokes there. Yeah, so that's it. That's art criticism, guys. And then just to go over it, my name is Courtney Benson. I am a K-12 art education major, and today we use Google Slides and Screencast-O-Matic. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you learned a lot.